Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Friday, March 7th, 2013. Well, daylight savings time this weekend, so a sure sign that spring is on the way. And here in central Ohio, it is going to warm up for the foreseeable future. I haven't checked any long-range forecasts, but the next 4 or 5 days are looking pretty good, and it feels good. The sun's getting higher, the stars are getting brighter, everything is good right about now, and jobless claims was good yesterday as well. Productivity and factory orders were mixed, but today we have the February unemployment number. And whatever you want to believe out of that, you can believe, I guess. Actually, if you read the actual report itself, you'll want to go to Table B, as in boy, and look at some of those numbers down there. Specifically, the participation rate. That's really kind of the secret to me. So anyway, and then international trade is another big announcement for today. All right, let's jump over and take a look across the pond. You can click this little tab here if you want to open this and get a wider view of it. So over in Asia, we were pretty much mixed, but mostly bullish and solidly so. On the bearish side, we're just barely bearish. I would call these really no change. But in Europe, the picture's a little bit different, and it's red across the board at lunchtime. So everybody's at the pub right now. It's pretty quiet. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of things here. Why it won't shake stocks, yeah, you can pretty much bet on that. Let's see what else is of interest here. I am a Kindle user and a Amazon junkie, as most of you know. So if you are like me, you may want to take a look at this article about a feature that links audiobooks with whatever you're reading on Kindle, so you can seamlessly jump from one to the other if you have cloud access. And that's the secret, is having the cloud access to the Kindle Cloud. So you need a smart device, or you need to be in the vicinity of a wireless network. Okay, enough about that. What else? Should we jump over and take a look at the futures here in the U.S.? They're looking flat. Gold is down just a tad. I'm looking for it to bump up, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And oil is at 101.70. Just some interesting numbers to take a look at. And then yesterday, did a calendar on the spiders yesterday, so let's take a look at that. SPY, I did a regular March-April calendar, and it's at the 190 level, and if we take a look at the chart, I'll explain why I picked 190. When I squished this down and I ran this a trend line up here, I thought in a casual manner we should hit 190 hopefully late next week or the week after, or rise above it and then come down. So we have, some little choppiness in here, and we're looking for this to be around 190 that final week of expiration. And Also, I wanted to mention I did check with Thinkorswim yesterday to find out what is going on with the simulated trades. And they said it's a known problem and they are working on it. So I would imagine that anybody else who has simulated trades might be running into the same problem. And hopefully they get that fixed soon, maybe this weekend, who knows. The problem is, you don't get notified. And their release notes don't really tell you what bugs they fixed. And they don't tell you what the bug number or the tracking number is for any sort of problems that they might be having. So it's a little bit of a disappointment from that perspective. Granted, they have a lot of customers, I think. But it sure would be nice. Otherwise, you just go, oh, well, like a month from now, oh, they finally fixed it. You haven't tried it since then and you've been wanting to. Anyway, enough complaining, I guess. And then we had a setup on FedEx, I believe. And we'll take a look at that. Oops. Take a look at that chart. We had looking for a hook down. We actually got it. The dividend is today, and you can see that the stock already has down. They already took the 15 cents off of the stock, even though it hasn't traded. So that's what they do on ex-div date. But regarding our setup, I didn't do anything about it. When I looked at it in the morning, I thought it was too early, and I thought I'd wait. And this was wiggling around during the day, and you can see that it's not a real heavy hook down. And when you get little hooks like that, sometimes they don't work out, and sometimes they do. So we can always wait another day, and now this turns into an alert. So we'll set up an alert on this. At or below. And what are we looking at here? Should we say 136? Yeah, make it move. No, let's make it 137. It's got to get below the low. I don't know what the low was. We can always adjust it. So we'll just move it here. There. Below the low. So make me enter this, please. And that would be, today's Friday. I guess that we would have to hold that over the weekend, wouldn't we? I'm not so sure about this one. We'll just have to see what the day brings us. All right. Looking at the rest of the account, Boeing, this is March, and we're calendar waiting for this to move down. FedEx, of course, we have a calendar on it, which is a March expiration, waiting for it to move down. Gold, we are right at break even on gold. This is a CSSV2 trade, credit spread. So we're hoping that gold makes a slightly better move. Just a couple of points up move today would be good. We can take some profit off of that one. IWM, this is a March, April calendar, and it's not working out so hot. Netflix, this is a calendar that expires today, and we're hoping that Netflix holds steady. Priceline yesterday, I was a little freaky about it because actually it had, if you look at the chart, it was kind of making me a little afraid yesterday, because it was actually down as much as $9 or $10 during the day. But it recovered a little bit, so now if it holds or it moves up slightly today, we'll be in good shape on that one. And then the Spiders calendar for March as well, hoping that we can end up around the 120 mark. And let's move right into the A+ list here. And we still have this problem with these crazy simulated trades here. So rather than have a distraction, we'll just get rid of them. And we'll take a look at Apple, and here we have a double hook down. So this is alertable. So we're going to throw an alert on here. Okay, so there's our alert at 527.80. And another thing, we have another thing is we would have to hold this one over the weekend as well. So we need to think twice and seriously about that. Amazon, we have nothing live right now. We may get a trend reversal here. We're just going to stay away from it for right now, even though we have a double down. Actually, I might alert this one as well. I mean, we are following our rules, right? We have a double down, so no, we don't have, this is not valid. Let's go back and take a look at Apple, because I want to make sure that that one is valid too. Didn't look at that. Oh, we have a violation here. So we can't, that's not an alert. So we're going to cancel that alert. That way I don't have to worry about it over the weekend. So I'm going to take this target off of here. And the same thing with Amazon. There was a violation here. We needed to get down to here. Solid green up from 20 to 80, and then a hook down on the red side. Didn't get it. Sorry about that, folks. However, if you want to do a delta 20, with a strike up here, probably for next week expiration 380, would that be where the strike would be? Let's take a look. For next week's expiration, a 20 delta on the call side would bring us here to 382.50 if you wanted to do that. Give you 45 cents. So that wouldn't be too bad. And that's a simulated trade that's actually giving us some numbers. So if we look at expiration next week, so here is one standard deviation here, and you would be in relatively good shape, I would say, if you wanted to do that. That's a possibility. Delta 20 trade. Delta 20 spread. D20S. All right, moving on. So I might take a look at that. I'm going to make a note on that. All right, moving right along. Boeing. What we got going on there? Nothing. Baidu. Get rid of that distraction. Wow, nice day. Very nice day. 175 call calendar would have blown right through it. What went on with them? I don't know. Maybe we'll check on it. It's about time they woke up anyway. Tell you the truth, I'm going to take this off of here. Well, no, I'll leave it on there, see what happens. This would have been this Friday, today, expiration. Would have blown right through it. Yeah, I'll take that off of there. No more drawings. Okay, Celgene. And Celgene finally woke up too to the downside. Okay, we are in a downtrend. And it's too big of a move. Too big of a move. You might be chasing this one. We didn't really get exactly what we were looking for here anyway. The secondary levels in the light gray. So I'm going to pass on that one, especially being that it's a Friday. Chipotle is moving very smartly. Nothing going there. Costco. Whoa. What happened here? Wow, they didn't do so hot. Costco is not doing good. Alright, so we are in a downtrend. We have a nice violations here, so we'll take a pass. We don't play off our earnings anyway. Chevron. We had a nice move here. We could have gotten in, but we didn't. We took a pass on that one. Igor, we're coming down into our target area. FedEx, we already beat that one to death. Gold, we already kind of looked at that one. And we got in on this trade. Nothing happening now. Google. We're hoping that we can put a target in there, and we're going to put a target in there, and that would be for next week. So give us a move, Goog. Give us a move. IWM. Okay. March, April, put calendar. It might give us a move, so we're going to put a target in down here for sometime next week. LinkedIn. We have a setup on LinkedIn, and it's a nice setup. It looks really nice. Making a note that we have a setup. MasterCard. We have an 80 calendar on this. Figures simulated. We don't have any more simulated. What we have here is an alertable. No, we have a violation here. I have to remember to keep looking back. Look back. We have a violation. 3M. Ooh, this one is giving us numbers. Is MasterCard giving us numbers? Yeah, it is. Well, I think it's because these are so far out. I think it's the weeklies that's giving us a problem. 3M. This one's working out for now. Let's take a look at what the stock is doing. And we can't determine. I just don't like these flat moving averages. Netflix, which is why we do the calendars. Netflix, we're in an uptrend, and we're going to target this for either today or, this may move down today and give us an entry on Monday. Definitely nothing for today. Okay, Priceline. We're in on that one, and we're looking for another target over here. Russell. Yeah, I think it's these weeklies that's giving us a problem here. Nothing going, no entries, no alerts, no setups. Tesla. No runs, no hits, no errors. Tesla gave us, oh no, see? It kept us out. This was almost a secondary entry here. but we got our hook here, and even though we got our hook here, and even though it's green on Wednesday and green on Thursday, it's still red down here. So the MACD is showing you that it's just running out of gas. So we might be able to do a calendar on that. And I might do a live one for maybe next week's expiration. So you make a note of that. And then, last but not least, and I want everybody to make sure that you have a very enjoyable weekend. Nothing going. And this might be calendarable. So I will make a note of that as well. And that is it for today. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching, and happy trading.